Tonight on Fox Pressbox, Mount Vernon and Nevada both have just one loss on the season to undefeated Seneca. The Mountaineers and Tigers square off in our game of the week. Elsewhere in Missouri, Webb City has had a tough 2024 season, but the Cardinals could right a lot of those wrongs if they pull off a massive upset over 6-1 Carthage. In Kansas, Frontenac is undefeated and really hasn't been tested. Columbus hopes to end that this evening in a battle for the top spot in the CNC and district standings. We've got all the action from those games and much more. It's the only 30-minute high school football highlight show in the 4 states, and it starts right now.
You're watching Fox 14's Press Box, sponsored by Missouri Southern State University, Matco Builders, Roper Kia, and Kramer's Quality Meats of Grove.
Hey, welcome into Press Box on Fox 14 with Brock Baldridge. I'm John Dales. It's the second to last week of the regular season. Brock, our game of the week features a couple teams whose only loss is to Seneca.
Yeah, the season's coming down to the final stretch here as the Mount Vernon Mountaineers. This is a team that's won 5 straight games, and tonight they face Nevada, who's won 4 straight. So somebody's streak, well, their winning streak's going to come to an end.
Yeah, that's right. Mount Vernon hits the road up to Nevada, hoping to avenge last year's 21-point loss to the Tigers. It's homecoming night and senior night. In Nevada, the Tigers host Mount Vernon for a Big 8 conference game. Mountaineers receive the opening kickoff. Third offensive snap of the game, Braden Dodson takes the handoff right up the middle. He finds daylight and takes it all the way to the house. Mount Vernon strikes first and takes a 7-0 lead on the road. Nevada goes 3 and out on its opening possession, but recovers a muffed punt. That gives the Tigers some life, and their quarterback, Kellen Braden, keeps it on the read option, gets around the edge, and scampers into the end zone. Extra point no good. Scores now 7-6. Next Tiger drive, same score. Their fast-paced offense gets right back to work. First, Will Jackson takes the handoff and eludes defenders to move the chains. A couple plays later, Braden finds John Collins on a swing pass. He gets another first down. Then they go back to Jackson. He runs it hard, bounces off a couple tacklers, and gets into the end zone. 14-7 Nevada in front after its successful 2-point try. On the ensuing kickoff, it's a line drive off one of the up men for Mount Vernon. Loose ball, and it's recovered by Nevada by Aiden Pryor. Offensive shootout. Nevada gets the victory. Tigers win their 5th in a row. Final score 55-42.
What a high-scoring game that was. Well, let's go over to the COCs. The Carthage Tigers, they faced the Webb City Cardinals for a rivalry game. Last season, it was Carthage that beat Webb City in the regular season. However, the Cardinals, they got their revenge a month later in the playoffs. So these two teams, well, they meet once again. It's the COC game of the week. Carthage has won 2 of their last 3 meetings against the Webb City Cardinals. First drive for Webb City. Cardinals are deep in Carthage territory. Jackson Lucas with the short play action pass to his tight end Gus Carnes, and that's a touchdown. That gives the Cardinals an early 7-0 lead. Carthage looking to respond now. Brady Carlton at quarterback. He's going to take the snap right here on 2nd and long after the penalty play, and that one is enough for a first down to extend the drive. Later in the drive, it comes down to 4th and goal. Carlton tosses the ball in the back of the end zone. He can't connect with the receiver, and Webb City forces a turnover on downs. However, Carthage defense would get a 3 and out, so next Carthage possession, it's 4th down again. Brady Carlton drops back, finds Trent Yates, and he spins free from the defenders, and he escapes into the end zone. Carthage ties the game. It's now 7-7. Final seconds of the first half here. Webb City trying to get points before halftime, but Jordan Brunner comes in crashing in for the sack. Low-scoring game the rest of the way, but Carthage holds on for a 1-point lead as they beat Webb City 14-13.
That was a missed PAT, too, that cost them the game. Seems like Webb City just can't get a break this year. We'll stay in the COC, head over to Neosho. After a 5-0 start to the year, Wildcats have lost 2 of their last 3, and in a tough portion of their schedule right now, they could really use a win tonight against another 5-2 team. Neosho at home taking on Republic. Neosho on its own 7-yard line. Blaine Patterson mishandles the snap. Republic recovers it. Then Mason Fleetwood takes this one to the outside for Retmo. and gets a big gain for the Tigers. Later on, Owen Clear takes the handoff near the goal line, and he gets into the end zone for Republic. That's a Tiger touchdown. Clear takes the handoff a little bit later once again, but he gets met at the line and dropped by the Wildcat defense. They're not ready to stop playing. Then later on, Isaiah Hull takes the handoff. He's met immediately behind the line by Everson Tomlinson, the Osho's defense, trying to get them energized. Then Trenton Coleman calls his own number. This time he gets through and into the end zone for a touchdown. This one just gets away from the Osho as it goes on. Republic gets the win on the road. Final score 40-0.
Our first break. Before we go there, here's some scores from around Southwest Missouri.
You're watching Fox 14's Pressbox, sponsored by Roper Kia, Missouri Southern State University, and Associates of Dentistry.
Welcome back to Pressbox here on Fox 14. Let's take a look at some of the action happening around the SEK. Labette County is a team that's shown some significant improvement. The Grizzlies are 3-3 in the season, and they will finish with, at the very least, their best record they've had since 2019. Meanwhile, their opponent Independence is still looking to capture win number 1. Going over to Labette County right now, where the Grizzlies are hosting the Bulldogs from Independence for an SEK conference game. Labette County offense would have quite the night. They start things on the opening drive of the game. Aaron Wyrick, using his legs to escape the pressure, picks up the first down. Wyrick would then continue to move the chains through the air. This time he finds Keegan Bates up the middle for a big gain, and the Grizzlies will have no issue moving the ball on the ground as well. This time they get it off to the running back, Jamal Jackson. He bursts through the defense to pick up a big first down. Then that would lead to this very next play. Jackson going to take this ball 25 yards to the house, and the Grizzlies get the touchdown on the opening drive. Good start there. Later in the half, Independence now with the ball. Bulldogs, well, they're going to try to punt it away right here. The snap goes over the punter's head, and he tries to save it, and, well, this one doesn't fool anyone as the Grizzlies get themselves in deep into Bulldog territory right here after the turnover on downs. That leads to Wyrick finding Bates once again through the air, snagging another big catch. This time it's for a 15-yard touchdown, but they put the Grizzlies up 14-0 early. Labette County shuts out Independence 28-0. The Grizzlies improved to 4-3 in the season, and the first time they've won 4 games in the season since 2018.
I'll tell you what, don't underestimate the Grizzlies. Ever since that Week 1 win against Parsons, they've really been a pretty solid team. Now we'll move over to the CNC. Frontenac is undefeated. Raiders are 6-0. They can clinch the top seed in their district tonight. They can clinch a CNC championship. And in order to do so, they got to take care of upset-minded 5-1 Columbus. Frontenac at home against Columbus, holding a 7-0 lead early in the third quarter. Raiders moving the ball down the field. They hand the ball off here to Gavin Mattoon. He gets inside the 5-yard line, but he lands awkwardly, leaves the game with an injury. A couple plays later, Frontenac QB Brogan Smith takes it up the middle. Initial push gets stopped, but the second effort gets him into the end zone. That's a Raider touchdown. It's 14-0. On the ensuing kickoff, Siler Schuberger, the return man for Columbus, he finds a lane and sprints through it. Great field position for the Titans near midfield. But they run into a 4th and 8, needing points. They go for it. Jack Valela airs it out deep, and this pass is broken up by Wyatt Frazier. Lockdown defense forces the turnover on downs. Next Raider possession, they move efficiently right down the field, and their drive is punctuated by this handoff to Caden Chance. He gets to the outside and scores. Raiders now lead 22-0. Last gasp for Columbus. Just a few minutes left to play. Another 4th down. Valela rolls out and gets sacked from behind by Jacob Murphy. Frontenac shuts out Columbus 22-0. They're the CNC champions, and they improved their record to 7-0 this season.
Congrats to Frontenac winning the conference championship while still staying in that same conference in the CNCs. The Galena Bulldogs, who have turned their season around. Galena has won 3 of their last 4 games, and after starting the season with an 0-2 record, tonight Galena hosts Caney Valley, who's a 4-2 team on the year, looking for a road victory. Bulldogs versus Bull Pups tonight. Caney Valley takes the long road trip to Galena. Both teams coming off a win from last week. We start in the second half here. Caney Valley leads 34-6. Jack Perry, the quarterback, fires his pass to his receiver, Thatcher Botkin, and that moves the chains for a first down. Later in the drive, 4th and 12, Perry looking for Botkin again, except this pass has too much air underneath it. Austin Friesberg gets the interception. Looks like it's going to be a pick 6, but he's pushed out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Bull Pups will finish the drive right here as Logan Burnett scores the easy touchdown. Caney Valley leads 40-6 as the players wave to the camera, having a good time out there. We head to the fourth quarter now. Galena trying to put some points on the up here in the second half. Jack Perry rolls the bootleg right here. Thatcher Podkin makes the catch, and that scores a touchdown. But Caney Valley was in full control in this game. Logan Burnett scores another touchdown right up the middle here. Bull Pups win 3 in a row. Caney Valley beats Galena 46-12.
And as we head to another break, here are some more scores from around southeast Kansas, including a big win in overtime for Pittsburgh in Chanutes. Welcome back to Pressbox here on Fox 14. Our Oklahoma schools got the action started last night. Let's check out some of the action from there. We start with a crucial district game down at Brewster Stadium in Wyandotte. Wyandotte Youth Football leads the Bears high school team onto the field. They take on Salina at home. Second play from scrimmage. The Wyandotte Bears start things out on offense, and Hunter White keeps it on a read option. He sprints past the first line of defenders and keeps on running all the way to the end zone. Bears strike first. They lead 7-0. First Salina possession. Eli Swearer, their quarterback, throws to the sideline, off his receiver's hands, and picked off by Avery Laughlin. Wildcats do tie it up at 7, though. So in the second quarter now, Bears in the red zone. They hand it off to Kaysen 3 up the middle. He bounces and spins off tackles and gets into the end zone. Wyandotte back in front, 14-7. 4 minutes to go till halftime. Salina facing a 4th and 8. Swearer throws to the end zone. No receiver in the same area code as that throw. It's picked off by Evan Brown. He runs it back 50 yards before getting tackled. Salina makes it tight down the stretch, but the Bears hang on for a big 28-27 win.
A great win for Wyandotte. Well, there's plenty of Thursday night high school football action throughout Oklahoma last night. The Grove Ridge Runners are undefeated with a 6-0 record. They host the Miami War Dogs, who are aiming for an upset on the road. Really good battle last night between Grove and Miami. A 4-2 record bringing in the War Dogs here. Opening drive, Miami quarterback Sam Lillard rolls out to his right. He completes this to Sam Sumapong for the touchdown, or Logan Sumapong, for the touchdown. War Dogs lead 7-0. Grove responds quickly. Gavin Wyatt, the handoff right here to Ezra Gates, dives across the goal line. Grove ties this game up. It's now an even 7-7 score. We head to the second quarter now. 4th and long for Miami. Instead of going for the field goal, the War Dogs decide to roll the dice on the trick play right here. Sam Lillard connects with Chris Kelly, stays in bounds to score the touchdown. Miami gets the lead again. It's now 14-7 War Dogs. Grove offense doesn't take long to respond as Gavin Wyatt completes this short pass to Jacob Gain, and he does the rest. Takes this one all the way to the end zone to tie the game once again. This game came down to the wire, but Miami hangs on to win this game after Grove misses the game-tying field goal. War Dogs win 31-28.
And as we go to our final break, here are some more final scores from last night in Oklahoma. Hey, welcome back into Pressbox on Fox 14. Our game of the week featured Nevada and Mount Vernon, two teams who came into this week with just one loss. The team that beat both of them, Seneca, who's undefeated. The Seneca Indians make the short drive over to East Newton, try and get a win and stay undefeated against the Patriots, who are hoping to pull off a big upset. First play of the game, Will Eichelberger hands off to River Enlow. He finds a hole and scores a 35-yard touchdown. How about that? East Newton with the early lead on undefeated Seneca. Indians in possession of the ball now, and they're not too worried. Handoff goes to Roman Miller. He gets about 30 yards before he's finally tracked down and tackled. That puts him in great field position deep in Patriots territory. Next play, Klaus fakes a handoff, keeps it, and he scores. Caden Klaus gets into the end zone for a touchdown for Seneca. Then back to Caden Klaus. This time, plenty of time to throw, and he delivers a pass to Hagen Ginger. Snags another touchdown for the Indians. They lead 20-7 early in the second quarter. Seneca's run game was just special tonight. Klaus then hands this one off to Miller, who jukes a defender out, leaves him in the dust, and he's going to bring this deep down the sideline. Seneca goes on to win on the road, remains undefeated, 63-21 the final score.
Well, we get a look at more action taking place from around the Big 8 Conference tonight. And well, it's the McDonald County Mustangs, a team that's had a rough start, but they've been playing well as of recently, getting a win a couple weeks ago. And tonight, they host a non-conference opponent. We take you to Anderson, Missouri, as the McDonald County Mustangs take on the KC Central Blue Eagles, looking for their first win. Blue Eagles on the move right here. This pass to Sean Bridgewater is deflected by two Mustangs on the opening drive. Later in the drive, Marquand McGowan takes the handoff. He's tackled by Maddox Fegan for the safety, and that counts as 2 points for McDonald County. Mustangs with the ball now. Anthony D'Amico throws the screen pass to Dominic Navin, who has the ball stripped for him. The Blue Eagles, they get the turnover right here on the fumble recovery. Blue Eagles now with the ball. Defense came to play tonight as Isaac Wagner and Miguel Melendez combine for a big sack right here. Later in the drive, Bridgewater takes the handoff, tried to evade to the outside right here, brought down by a herd of Mustangs. The next McDonald County possession, it's Melosi Sosef. He takes the handoff right here. Big run before being brought down by the Blue Eagles defense. Drive continues here. Sosef again with the handoff. And this time, he's going to rumble his way into the end zone for the touchdown. McDonald County goes on to win this game big, 42-0 the final score.
Well, now it's time for the performance of the week. Let us know who you think had the top performance of the night. Going to KOAMnewsnow.com/vote. Your first option is Frontenac. Raiders take care of Columbus 22-0 to earn a CNC championship and improve to 7-0.
Your second option is Nevada. The Tigers beat Mount Vernon 55-42 in our game of the week. After losing to Seneca, Nevada has won 5 games in a row.
And your third option is back in Kansas. Caney Valley, the Bullpups make the long trip over to Galena. They win convincingly, 46-12. Again, get your vote in now until Monday at noon at KOAMnewsnow.com/vote. Well, that's all the time we have for you on this edition of Fox Press Box. Brock, we got packed college football day tomorrow, though. We got Pitt State and Missouri Southern both in action. Wow. And we hope you'll be able to join us then. But for now, we'll see you back here next Friday night.
Going great across the goal line. Touchdown, Nevada.